Migrants from China are now the fastest growing group of people entering the United States illegally from Mexico.
China?
Yeah.
New York?
Yearning for American freedom.
Some fly to Ecuador, where no visa is needed, and then travel north.
Ecuador, Panama.
Welcome back to the channel, guys. Today, we're covering a shocking smuggling attempt at one of America's busiest border crossings. Earlier this month at San Ysidro, California, Customs and Border Patrol made a disturbing discovery during a routine inspection. 8 migrants were hidden under a truck bed cover, including Chinese nationals who paid tens of thousands of dollars to cross illegally into the United States. We're going to break down what happened. Before we get any further into the video, hit the like and subscribe button. Leave a comment down below. Should we have the military running Customs and Border Patrol? Should the military be in charge of the border? I'd love to get your opinion on that because I'm starting to see that. What began as a routine inspection line in San Ysidro port of entry, a black Ford pickup truck with California plates, was just waiting its turn when Customs and Border Patrol officers conducted a surprise sweep using specially trained canine units. The dogs are trained to detect not just drugs and explosives, but also humans inside the cargo. When one of these highly trained canines alerted its handler to the pickup, officers immediately called the anti-terrorism contraband enforcement team. Officers pried open the cover on the bed and made a startling discovery. Several individuals were hiding underneath, packed tightly in there like a submarine, and I know a little bit about submarines. The vehicle was quickly escorted to a secondary inspection area where CBP officers completely removed the bed cover and found 8 people hiding inside. Among them was a previously deported Mexican national with a serious criminal history. He had served 9 years in prison for conspiracy to distribute some bad stuff in Northern California, and he had been deported at least 2 times. We're seeing this happen over and over and over. The same people are coming back. It's like the local jails. The average amount of arrests that somebody's actually in jail for is about 17. These routes are being used by the cartels. The main substance that they're trying to get across is not the booger sugar. It's not the vitamin F anymore. It's people. Even more surprising, inside of the back of the truck were 3 Chinese nationals from the Fujian province who had each paid a staggering amount of money to smugglers. One man, Ren Bin Lin, told authorities he gave Mexican smugglers a $50,000 deposit just to cross the border, and he was going to give them another $24,000 when he reached his final destination in New York City. Another Chinese national, his name was Lin, reportedly paid $35,000 to be smuggled here to Arkansas, where he planned to work. Now, we have a great governor here, and she's already tried to get rid of Chinese-owned businesses, but you're not going to slow down this smuggling trade. The third Chinese national, named Jungi Lang, was headed for Los Angeles and told investigators his wife made the arrangements with the smugglers. So there are smugglers here in the United States that have gained access and are making contact with people here that they know want to bring family members here. I can't fault people for wanting to come here to the United States. It's the greatest country in the world. If you agree, you know what to do. Leave a comment. I believe it's the greatest country in the world. The driver of the pickup has been identified as Luis Alberto Garcia Capistran. And I'm sure I got your name wrong. If you're watching from prison, leave a comment if I got your name wrong. I don't really care. He's a Mexican national who was attempting to enter the U.S. using a visa. One of the migrants actually recognized Garcia as the man who had picked him up at the hotel in Tijuana. That migrant had even taken a photo of Garcia before being loaded into the truck bed with the others. Now, this is all going to court. Garcia now faces serious felony charges of aiding and abetting and bringing in aliens for financial gain. We know this is happening on a daily basis. And I think Customs and Border Patrol, I think they've been underutilized. And with that comes complacency. We all know how effective they were under the Biden administration. It's because they were told to allow this to happen. Now, I firmly believe we need military working alongside these CBP officers for a level of accountability. We have 3,000, some estimates are 4,000 U.S. military on the southern border. Pete Hegseth, SecDef, is deploying more. We just saw J.D. Vance and also Tulsi Gabbard at the southern border. This is a priority for Donald Trump, a mainstream priority. Meanwhile, one of the migrants, Marcelino Reyna Cerrone, is being held without bond to face federal charges for attempted re-entry after being deported. Garcia's preliminary hearing is scheduled for March 13th before a U.S. magistrate in San Diego. The case highlights the ongoing challenge at our southern border. Smugglers continue to use dangerous methods to transport migrants. We remember about the truck in Houston, all those people that lost their lives. And these new methods are continuing to put people's lives at risk while charging enormous sums of money. This shows how desperate people are to get out of China, to get out of the countries where they're trying to escape. And many of them are just looking for a better life. I can't fault them for wanting a better life because that's how America was established. People came here looking for a better life. But now we have laws. And when they break laws, they're criminals and they have to get sent back. This shows how people from around the world, not just Mexico and Central America, are attempting to enter the United States. Their level of desperation is here. And they know, after seeing the methods that the Biden administration allowed to happen, that our weakest point is our southern border. And now I believe Donald Trump should turn his attention to the Canadian border. There's a lot of conflict with Canada right now with the tariffs. But I firmly believe the cartels are just going to circumvent our southern border and start bringing them in through Canada, probably with maple syrup and oak leaf t-shirts. If you found this video informative, please hit the like and subscribe button for more veteran biker news content. I really appreciate you. I'm Ben. I'm just a crusty Navy veteran, and I'm trying to put out information that I think is relevant to you all regarding the political climate, military news, and current events that are affecting you and me on a daily basis. Thanks for tuning in. I'll see you on the road.